Hi everyone and welcome to my new budgeting channel. My name is Donna and I am a cash stuffing budgeting virgin. I started this journey in January 2024 and I'm hoping to take you all along with me to become a better saver and get into the habit of saving more money. A little bit about me. I'm a single parent with a 10-year-old son. I work part-time. And my reason for starting this journey was because at the end of the month, I was a little bit fed up with not having any money to do anything, having any savings for if an emergency came up, and just constantly having to think about worrying, can I afford this? Or can I buy that ticket to take my son here or go out here, there, or everywhere? So throughout December, I watched loads of wonderful channels, taking ideas from other people on tips and tricks on how to go about cash stuffing. And I'm hoping I'll be able to use some of those in this journey. This video is more about me getting confidence in actually filming things because I've never done this before, but also more about my setup as a newbie and how I'm planning to kick off the journey. So one thing I found when I was watching other people's videos is they're amazing and they have these wonderful setups, but let's be honest, the reason I started this is because I had no money, so I can't afford to go out and buy new binders or trackers and these wonderful challenges and cash trays and things like that everybody has. So part of my journey is to save money for me to be able to go and buy this. So everything you're going to see in this video is things that I found around the house and I pulled together to make things just so that I had a little bit of a setup, but I do plan on changing an awful lot of this. As you can tell, just because of my little pink paperweight, I'm a bit of a pink girl. So as we go through the videos and things, I'm hoping that a lot of this will change and you'll probably see more of a colour theme appearing. So kind of to get things started off, I'm going to go through what I've got in front of me and basically just give you a run through of my setup. So the first things that I want to go through is how I budget. So I'm going to be a hybrid budgeter, which means that I will be doing digital stuffing as well as having some physical money. And this is because I just find it easier to have money sat in the bank because I'm unlikely to touch it if it's there. Whereas if I've got cash in the house, I'll tend to use that. Apologies, just had a little cough. And also going back to why I'm hybrid stuffing. Because I don't want that much cash just sitting around in the house either. So the way that I work is I get paid on the 15th of every month. I have a budget on my laptop, which is separated into sections. So I have my bill payments, I have my variables. So these are the things that I'm going to be dipping in and out of each week during the month. I have my piggy bank items, which are like my longer term savings. And then I will have some cash stuffing and some challenges because let's be honest, who doesn't like rolling a dice around or flipping a coin? I won't have too many of them and they'll all be very small, small challenges, saving up little chunks of money rather than the big chunks. Just because I don't have a huge amount of money that I can use for those challenges, but I think it keeps you encouraged into doing it. So I have also have on top of that a monthly plan, which is just a double page planner. Actually, let me grab that 2 seconds. So this is sorry, it's a bit messy, but this is my monthly planner. And basically what I will do is I will pop in each of the days, anything that I know is definitely coming up. So for example, yesterday my son had a PTA hair crazy day, so I knew I needed £1 for that. And I will just plan in, so it helps me work out each week how much I need to put in the envelopes for cash stuffing that week. So I'm just going to pop this away. So that was my monthly planner. So let's just run through the items that I've got in front of you here. So I have my wonderful, beautiful soap dish, which I found in the cupboard, which I didn't even realise I had. I don't even remember buying it. But so this soap dish is going to be used as my coin pot and to keep any dices or coins that I might use in the challenges. I think it's quite pretty. I probably won't change that. I probably won't buy a new one because it's quite nice. I found my dice from when I went to Vegas over 10 years ago. So I thought that's quite handy to use. As you can see, it says Donna's Casino on the back. So I thought that's quite a nice dice to use. And then I also found a fake Vegas chip, which actually started off life as a key ring. You can see the little hole in it. And what I've done with this, one of the challenges that I want to do is mermaids' heads and tails, which I've actually just printed from a website, but I need to laminate it, so it's not ready quite yet. But I found some stickers in my niece's craft box that I keep here for when she's with me. So I just cut a mermaid in half. So I've got a mermaid's head and a mermaid's tail. So that should be fun when that game kind of arrives. And then at the moment, I made myself a cash tray just out of some Lego that my nephew had. I don't know if he knows I've got it, so shh, please don't tell him. I saw this as one idea of somebody starting up, and I thought that's great. It's free, it's quite funky. So yeah, so that's my cash tray at the moment. And then I'm just going to go into these binders and things that I have. So I'm just going to move these out of the way. So the main binder, this is one of two binders that I plan on having. So this is the first one. And in here, I basically track anything that where I mentioned my piggy bank. I am tracking what I've got in there. So it's one account that all the money gets transferred into on payday. But then out of that money, say there's £100 in there, I would allocate £20 to this, £20 to that. So to keep a track on it, I created these trackers, and I just downloaded a digital download from Etsy with loads of different versions of trackers and things on. Printed them off, cut them up, stuck them on some cardboard that I had in my craft box. And then laminated them. So this is what I've been doing so far. Now the plan with this is I actually want to do digital cash stuffing, which I saw another lady doing. Apologies, I can't remember which channel that was on now. But she creates, there's a couple in the UK and a couple in the US. They create their own digital money. So they have some envelopes which they stash cash into, so it feels like you're cash stuffing, but obviously it's only digital money. So I've got some envelopes that are due to arrive from Temu, but who knows when they'll get here, which I'll put one behind each of these and then put digital cash. So I have made my digital cash. My digital cash is saved in this purse. So as you can see, I've created some £10, I've created some £5, 20s, and then some bigger numbers when I get higher saved up. So I'm going to be using those to cash stuff into envelopes. I also created myself a little teller's slip to take to the bank when I want to get some cash out, so that I've got the right amount. Because what I found in January was I went to the cash point and it gave me all £20 notes, which became really hard then to then stuff into the weekly envelopes. So we're actually going to go to the bank this time and do that. I also created myself my week 1 to 5 envelopes. So we've got week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4 and week 5. And again, this was all cards or like card paper, birthday cards, that sort of thing that I had in my craft box that I've used to make my own envelopes up. And I just keep those in here. I do have a couple of envelopes which I keep things like money for social, money for me and my son, and the garden. And so when I come on to cash stuffing, you'll see how those work a little bit better. I also then created some little pockets to put into my purse. So I have one of these for food, one for miscellaneous, one for family fun, and then one for me and one for Noah. So if I want to take out the money that's in the wallets, then I just pop in here because they're too big for my purse. And then additionally, we've got the variable trackers. So this is how I track what's in my bank account, but what I'm spending like each week or each month. So I start with brand new one at the beginning of the month. I put in how much is in there, and then when I've taken out money or when I've put money back in and the reason for it, so that I can keep an eye on that I'm not overspending in these categories. And that seems to have worked really well. I haven't actually changed that throughout the whole of January, whereas things like the envelopes and the trackers and things, I've built those up over a period of time. And then the last thing that I created was some challenges. So these are the first of the challenges that I've got. The first one is the penny savings challenge. And I literally just take any change that's under 50p, add it up, colour off the like the equivalent on this tracker and pop it into a jar. This tracker will save just over £20. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to be doing with that at the moment, because obviously it will all be in change, and I'm not fortunate to have a bank that has one of those change machines. So I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to deal with this one at the moment. As soon as I know, I will let you guys know. And then I'm also saving up my £2, £1 and 50p's in these envelopes. So I do have some of those plastic like mason jars arriving, which I probably will start to use for these. Not 100% sure if that's how I'm going to allocate them out yet, but we'll see. £2 coins will be saved up. That will save £40 in that one jar. And then that will be reallocated somehow. Probably to piggy bank items. However, with the pound coins and the 50p's, the plan with this is to save them up throughout the month, and then that money will be used for putting aside for my son's pocket money. So he can earn up to £5 a week. And if he earns that, he wants it in coins. And partly the reason for that is because I'm taking him on this cash journey with me. So I created him 2 separate trackers. One which is this one, you can see it's a picture of a piggy bank. His piggy bank is actually a giraffe, so he knows to put it inside the giraffe. But this will be his longer term savings. So this could be if we're going on holiday or away for a weekend or something like that, and he wants to take some money with him. This would be the money that he would use for that. And then he has his wallet items. So this will be for things that I don't really want to pay for, but I'm happy if he wants to. So for example, he's saving up for the next battle pass on Fortnite. He will probably take this out actually, because he is going to an arcade during the half-term holidays. So he might actually take some of this out. I haven't decided on that yet, we'll see. But yeah, so he will save this up until he can pay for his battle pass or till he needs it. Then we'll just rub it all out, and then he'll spend it. But I wanted him to come on this journey a little bit with me, because I think it's really important that children understand quite early. I was really bad at saving up until now, and having seen how much money I've just saved in 1 month's pay just through doing this, I really do wish I'd done it a lot sooner, but it's never too late to start. That's going to be my motto throughout all of this. So thank you for watching this first video. The next one that I plan on putting up is the wrap up for the end of this week and cash stuffing for my week 5, which is my last week before I get paid again. And then hopefully by the time I do my full cash stuffing for the month in which will be middle to end of next week. I'll have a couple new things that I can show you that might have arrived, so like the envelopes for the binder. Yeah, so hopefully we'll have some new bits to show you. But thank you so much for listening to me waffle in my first video. Please comment if you've got any other tips or tricks or things that you use that you found at home. But I look forward to seeing you all back in the channel at the end of the week. Have a lovely week. Bye bye.